Hey guys, so I'm here at the Marshall factory in Milton Keynes and we're going to take a little tour and see what happens behind the scenes to make these legendary amps. And I brought my friend Chris from Pedal Porn.
Hey guys. What is this called?
Hey, what's up guys? I'm Joel. I look after the artist relations here at Marshall Amps. This is the very first amp here.
Oh wow.
The #1 Marshall amp. It was made in 1962 in Jim Marshall's music shop, which was in Handwired.
Wow. Would it still work if we plugged it in?
Probably.
Oh my god.
It's so valuable now.
Yeah.
So
what do you reckon it would be worth if we had to say?
Oh, do you know what? I mean, I'm sure Jim back in the day got so many blank checks.
Yeah.
It's one of those. But when Jim started the shop in Handwell, it was a hot spot for musicians to hang out with, everybody from Townsend to Richie Blackmore. And then all these units all work, they're all originals, they're all made here in this factory. So you can do more of like the vintage style here. So these are original 8x10 cabinets and 8x12 cabinets here. Original PA cabinets as well. Got every amp from Marshall Majors to original JTM 45s, they're 60s versions.
Just can't imagine how loud these are.
But everything, yeah, everything's been tested, everything works.
I remember last time you said something about Jeff Beck.
Yeah, we've got a Jeff Beck head here. Let's just so.
Oh my god, it was signed by him as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can give you her email.
So we've got a Jeff Beck here. It was a head that we used. It's a 959 100-watt SLP. And he used it for it was Wembley Stadium. It was a Wembley Stadium show that he used it for.
Wow.
Awesome.
Yeah, excuse my ignorance, but is this the original Marshall location?
This is the original. So
Right.
yeah, the Marshall factory's been here since the late 60s.
Wow.
Yeah. So this amp here is an original Scott Gorham Thin Lizzy head, a JMP. This is more of the signature stuff here. So looking at the signature range, this is a Paul Weller amp. So it's called a Lead and Bass 50. So we only made, I think it was a limited edition of these, but this one here is actually signed by Paul Weller, Graham Coxon. It's actually signed by Lemmy. It's signed by Jim Marshall as well. And in other signature amps as well, yeah, we've got the smaller Paul Weller. It's not a signature, it's just like a special edition combo. Here, this is a 5-watt all-valve slash combo, and he's actually signed it on the front for us.
That is a crazy signature.
Yeah, he's so much of an artist, Slashes. He loves drawing and everything.
How many times has Slash been here?
He's been here a few times,
Yeah.
actually. Yeah. But all of them, like Lemmy used to come in all the time. Slash has been in. Kerry King, Dave Mustaine.
Mimi Sounds.
Mimi
She's
Sounds.
here now. She's
Legends
here.
like Mimi Sounds
Yeah.
have been in the Marshall factory. We've got a Randy Rhoads signature head here. And then we've got the first signature head here that we've made. This is the Slash.
Slash is such an iconic.
Oh yeah, everybody
Yeah.
loves it. Yeah.
Yeah. Him and a Marshall and a Les Paul. It's like
Exactly.
It's the thing.
That's it. That's the very first Marshall signature amp here. It's a Slash.
I was saying the other day, it's like to someone. I was chatting to someone that doesn't necessarily know music, but I said, "Have you heard of Marshall?" And they were like, "I recognise the logo," because even then they.
The logo's so iconic now.
Yeah.
Isn't it? And you see it more. Like, it's crazy going into Europe. You see like girls wearing like the headphones and everything.
Yeah.
Like that. Super cool. Yeah. So other signatures, we've got the Dave Mustaine cab, which is special because he actually made. You can see it from the photos. He actually made the cab actually at the Marshall factory here, and he signed it on the inside.
That was great.
Whoa.
That's interesting that how it like inverts inward, isn't
Well,
it?
this one's different. This one is a 1x12 cabinet. So it's
Oh, is
very
it?
Rare. Yeah.
Well, that's a big,
Yeah,
big
it's
one.
really rare.
Yeah.
And then this is another signature head here. This is the Slash AFD signature head.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So these ones here, we only made a limited edition of 100, and they're all signed by Slash on the back. Other stuff here. This is the Jimi Hendrix signature stack.
That's what I want. That's the one. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So it comes with the bottom cabinet, which is they're both 4x12s, and this is a higher 4x12 straight cabinet. And a copy of the original, we copied an original Jimi Hendrix Experience head. And then over here we have the Lemmy corner, the original JMP bass heads. And then we've got his signature head over there. And other ones we've got the Kerry King, it's a JCM 800 over here.
That's great. What's
So we did that for a magazine. These two were both done for a magazine, so you can see the insides.
Oh, okay,
How the
yeah.
amps are made, and that one there, so you can see it. And then over here, this is the Spinal Tap head. As you can see, it goes to 11.
Hey.
So everybody loves that. So you've got the Appetite for Destruction / guitar there, Gibson. We've got Lemmy's bass guitar. We've got the Rickenbacker here.
Oh,
This
yeah.
original bass. And then this is one of Zakk Wylde's own Gibson guitars that he gave to Jim Marshall.
Oh wow. I've never seen like those little tiny
Yeah,
versions.
little cool ones, yeah. And then this one is an original Fender Jeff Beck guitar.
Oh
It's
wow.
one of his own ones.
It looks quite Hendrix inspired.
Yeah,
Like with the, it's got the reversed bridge pickup.
it's very sweet. And then from the actual Spinal Tap film, the actual movie, we've got the Jackson, Marshall, amp and guitar all in one.
What guitar do you like best, maybe?
The Jeff Beck one.
Yeah. Have you ever played one of it with the reverse headstock? It's quite weird to try and tune. You go to tune it normally and it's like,
No, I haven't.
yeah. They're pretty cool.
Does it feel a lot different, like when you actually play it?
I don't know, there's a lot of voodoo like myths online, isn't there, saying like because the bridge pickup's reversed as well. People say like, oh, it sounds different. And there's also a myth about the E string being like further away to the tuning peg, so apparently that gives you more tension, or I don't know. I don't know how much of this is, you read on forums and stuff, but it's.
Sounds like you just had to play as well.
Oh, I remember this
You remember this one? This is a 1962 Blues Breaker. We worked with Jaguar, the car company. They did all the outside and all their leather, and then we did everything with all the gold fittings, like the gold platings.
You can actually see it looks like a car interior.
Yeah,
Doesn't it?
exactly. We only made 500 of them as well.
Wow.
And then Jim gave one to Eric Clapton. He gave one to all his friends. Zakk Wylde got one,
Yeah.
and he just donated a lot out as well.
So that was the museum section at Marshall, which had all of the, special editions and the historical ones with signatures.
Okay, we're going to head into the Marshall factory now, and we're going to first stop is electronics, and we're going to see how the insides of the amps are all done. So this section is electronics. It goes all the way through the back. It's very hands-on here, as you can see. So our specialists will do everything from the JVMs to the new studio amps around the back, and they'll do all the Handwired gear as well. Yeah, so what they're doing now, this is the automatic solder machine over here.
Oh yeah.
When you come through, so the circuit board will go through, and it'll put a layer of solder on the top and a layer underneath. And it goes through a cooling system here. So the circuit boards, they come through the heater here, and then they put a layer of solder on the top and a layer underneath as well.
Identical ones.
Yeah, pretty much. So these are the circuit boards here that are all done. These are actually SV20s, and they're all ready to go. These are SC20s. So these are the vintage, and these are the classics. And these are the JVM 2 circuit boards you can see here. And over here we have the Jubilees. So all our different models are put into these different racks, ready to go out. Even everything from the pedals, that's the little pedals. You can see the circuit board here, so that's 6 pedals on one circuit board there.
Yeah. And like snap them away sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you've played one of those pedals maybe in that form, but do you know what I mean? You've had that in your hands in the past.
Over here as well, this is where our specialists are. This is where the hand-wired amps are done.
Oh, great.
So we do everything from the JCM 800s, the JCM 900s, the 959 HWs as well, 987s, they're all done here. So just prep the chassis first, you prep the capacitors, the valve places, the main sockets, the pumps, you put it back. These are all finished. So this one here is the classic here.
Ah, yeah.
So the model of this is a 959 HW. It's fully hand wired, point-to-point circuit board, all 100 watt, and it's all put in by hand.
Yeah.
Seal valve as well.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you want to introduce this is this is finishing. This is where we finish everything off. So all the ready chassis are done.
Yeah.
Now they go to get their boxes put inside. So this is the finishing department.
So when you say finishing, is it like the toelets and all that sort of stuff? Or?
So yeah, so basically how we have it, we have the wood mill in the back corner here. So all the boxes all come through and we cover everything with the leather.
Ah, okay.
And then we basically assemble everything together so you get the final product. We can kind of go through that way and come back around.
Quite a precise job, isn't it?
This is what people love to see when they Guns N' Roses videos, and they've all come from this factory and they've all been crafted pretty much the same way as they're doing it now. So what he's working on now is the new JTM Super 12 cab. So yeah, it's the one that takes the most concentration as well because everything has to be right.
Yeah.
If there's any cuts or anything's overlaid, then we have to redo it.
Right. Do you know, is there any kind of like rotation of jobs here if certain jobs are too mentally taxing or
Or they can be, or if someone just fancies a change,
Yeah.
you know, and another section opens up, staff can move around. So all
Okay.
the staff here, we try to keep them multi-skilled
Okay, yeah.
so they can work in different departments all around the factory, yeah. So we can see some of the finished cabs here.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And that's just ready to have the chassis put inside. So what we're doing, we're fretting the front back forwards.
Right.
So what he's doing, this is a head that he's working at the moment. So he's just putting a fret drop on. So he's stretching it over and he's stapling it all the way around. But yeah, for the fret to look good, it has to be as well. You can see the different kind of fret drops that we've got here. So you can see, so everything, the different frets, you've got basket weave, this is salt and pepper, sprinkled white, you set the standing flat. The checkerboard print is super popular, it's like your AC Diesel classic kind of style. This is more of your Hendrix kind of style here.
Yeah.
It's like a rapid fire, isn't it?
Yeah, I know. It is so hard to do, literally to get it right, get both your hands working. Yeah. So about 500 units a week, that's what we kind of base on, but about 100 units a day. And that's not including the pedals, which obviously we can make a lot more of, but actual amps, yeah, we can do 100 a day, about 500 a week. I can take you in the wood mill. It's just, it's a bit noisy, so we can't go too far in there. But if that's cool, yeah, you can see that. So,
Oh yeah.
Actual factory super cool. So come through.
Maybe. Why are you so timid?
So basically every Marshall starts with this section, from the 4x12 cabinets to 2x12 cabinets, the 100-watt heads to the 20-watt street cabinets. And they're all made from scratch as well, from raw materials. We chop it all up and put it all together and assemble it in. So get put on this conveyor belt, and then it goes through to this room, which it has a visual check. And then, yeah, every Marshall is guitar tested before it goes to the customer as well.
So these are 100% done?
These are 100% done, yeah. And then it just has the final check to make sure there's no scratches, to make sure the logo's put on right. Let's go through here, and they get finished up, and then we box them all up, and then they'll be ready to whichever country they go into. It might be America, it might be Europe, Australia, Japan, or it might stay in the UK.
Do you happen to know if America is like the biggest market for you for your?
I'm honestly not too sure.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah.
It changes all the time. Yeah, but America, you know, it used to be for years.
Yeah.
So you can see from one sheet of steel here.
Oh wow, yeah.
We can probably get 4 to 5 chassis from there. This is George. George looks after our drum kits.
There he is.
He's the
How you doing, George?
famous
You all
man
right,
at
mate?
Marshall
How you doing, mate? You all right?
Application, yeah.
Nice to see you, mate.
Looking after you guys.
Yeah, he sure is, mate.
All right, cool.
George is the coolest guy. He's the best dancer.
It's unbelievable what he says.
And he can play drums a little bit as well.
I look after all the drums, all the artists that play the drums.
Oh, nice one, yeah. I didn't.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I didn't even know you guys did drums here. I'm so sorry.
Follow me.
Oh.
Come this way. Look at this.
Oh, there we go.
Look at this.
Oh, hey.
There you go.
Oh, wow.
It's worth talking about, isn't it?
Yeah.
You get the
Yeah.
That purple sparkle.
You like it?
Yeah.
It's nice. Isn't it?
Nice.
This is our new Zenith kit. We just launched it this year, back in September actually.
cool purple.
We launched it.
Yeah. Wow.
Danish Pete would like that one.
Yeah, Danish. You know Danish Pete?
No.
You see him? Oh, he's a big purple guy, so he'd love that.
All right. Well, there you go. Nice
Yeah.
drum kit for Danish Pete.
Yeah, that's right. I'm gonna clip that and send it to him.
It's a bit of because the customer service here at Marshall is really good, so we can repair any Marshall amp basically.
Yeah.
So this is our service department. I'll take it. Oh,
But,
that's the Jaguar, yeah.
oh yeah.
This is Disco Dave here.
Oh, look, Disco Dave.
All right,
That's the name.
What a legend, Dave. So Dave is our main engineer, our specialist. He does the repairs on all the Marshall amps. Yeah.
All of them. Yeah.
That's great. So, so you oversee all of the
Well,
repairs?
that's built in '64. I did that this week.
Wow.
Yeah, nice amp, works really well.
Right. Yeah.
Works really well. So yeah, I repair everything we've ever built from '62 until now.
Wow.
So, plus various bits of test gear we need to do the job, sort of thing. So
So there's
yeah.
never an amp that comes back and you think we can't fix that.
Really, it's normally if there's a part not available, which
Yeah.
is quite rare because they're all pretty much of a muchness. But occasionally, some of the amps, like the old bass amps, we don't have a pot for or something like that. I can take the pot apart, strip it down and clean it, re-lubricate it, put it back together, and
Yeah.
generally it'll be okay. But normally we'd replace them if they're faulty.
Yeah, Dave does all my artist amps as well. So if any artists that need their amp repairing,
Right.
before they go on tour,
Yep.
Dave can take care of it. Yeah, multiple times in the day, and we'll just load all the gear out. So we don't store much gear here; it's in and out straight away because everything's made to order.
Yep. Cold. Wow.
Okay, from Marshall motorbike, you can see here. That's pretty sweet. Series here, it's pretty sweet. But everything in here from a Marshall jukebox.
Literally Marshall everything.
So this is the studio where we did Nova Twins' new album because they're on our record label.
I
Yeah.
do like chocolate muffins.
Well, I'm sure you can help yourself if you want one. That's what one. There's always.
You're not shy now, are you? As soon as the muffin comes out, you're like, I'm not shy anymore.
So this is our live room.
Wow.
I remember you said that when you record here, like you can use any of the Marshall amps
Yeah,
around.
any amp. If you're recording here, you can use anything from the 60s, the 70s,
Can you-
anything you want to use from the museum, you can
The
use
first one
it.
I've made.
Yeah, but
Except that one.
depends how much the invoice is.
Yeah.
Stop laughing.
No, can you? Why did you always go?
So I want to say huge thanks to Marshall for allowing us to look around the factory, and thank you to Chris for being in the video, and thank you to you guys for watching. And if you want to support my channel, check out my Patreon, which is linked in the description, and I'll see you soon.